Hey guys, quick video I wanted to share with you guys on how I do my bag parties. So this is the first one I've ever done. So what I did was I did a little research. So I took some ideas from my director, Beth. I took some ideas from some of our superstar directors and kind of just combined them. I added a few touches of my own in here. So really just kind of collaborated with some of their ideas as well as some of my own. So first off, let me just say a lot of this are things that I just had laying around the house, things that I had gotten free and half off using my own host rewards, things like that. I had some extra testers laying around from last catalog season. So you do not have to go all out. Just wanted to throw that out there. You can literally like use a smaller bag. So like this one, for example, that you get your testers in that come with your kit. You could use one like this. I did happen to order these off of Amazon. I can link everything for you guys. But you do not have to go all out. You literally, like if you have an old like tote bag or beach bag laying around, pack that full of goodies. You do not have to go out and spend a whole lot of money. If you are planning on buying bags, I recommend a clear bag simply because if your customer or your host is toting this around, of course, people are going to be able to see into it, and that's going to kind of pique their curiosity. So if you are planning on buying a bag, I suggest a clear one. There's all kinds of really neat ones on Amazon for super cheap. But if not, don't worry about it. Just use a bag that you have. I have seen so many consultants, even our SSDs guys, that use just old bags that they have laying around. So it totally works for you. But just a quick glance before I take this apart. I just put it together, but I wanted to take it apart and show you everything that I have in here. This is what it looks like. So it's got a shoulder strap and handles. Hey, Deandra. This is being recorded, so I am actually going to mute everybody as they get on, if that's okay, because it is being recorded. So if you have a question, just drop it in the chat, okay? All right. I think you can hear me. So Deandra, what I was saying is I am going to, this is being recorded so I can put it on YouTube. So I've got it set where it's muting everybody as they come in. But if you have a question, just drop it in the chat, okay? All right. So this is what the bag looks like. So I was saying, if you don't have anything like this, just use a bag that you have. You can use anything. Walmart has some really cheap. They're discounting a lot of their summer bags right now. So if you do need to go out and buy one, you can get them pretty cheap. So you can do themed bags. So this one really has a little bit of everything in it, but you can make themed bags. So I've seen consultants do like a pod party where everything in the bag is geared towards like our fan systems and pods specifically. I've seen ones that do like the unplugged line. So you could do like fragrance flower, scent circles, car bars, things like that. You could do one that is just simply warmer and wax. So totally up to you. But this one I just did kind of an assortment of everything. I've seen one that's really cool. Instead of putting it in a bag, you put it in like like a cleaning bucket, and it's a party just of cleaning supplies. So of course your host can share this, and it doesn't have to be, I mean, they can order anything from the catalog, of course. So even if it is like a cleaning party, it's showcasing the cleaning products, but they can, you know, purchase anything out of the catalog. So I just did an assortment of things in this. So I'm going to take this apart and show you guys exactly what I have in this. Again, it does not have to be this elaborate. when I opened these bags, I was like, oh my gosh, these are way too small. All of my stuff that I had planned to fit in here is not going to fit. But thankfully, everything but one thing did. And it's something that I can hand her. So here in the front pouch, I have got, let's see here. This is where I put my catalogs, my promotional flyers, things like that. So since we have a promotion going on right now where they can earn the enhancement kit, I put a little flyer in there for that. I have included some scent of the month flyers because I have extras and I just really want to get rid of them and they're not doing me any good sitting here. And then I have put 4 catalogs. So catalogs are expensive. You guys know that. So I'm not giving out a ton of catalogs. So what I have asked her to do is get the catalog back after a customer looks at it so that she can share with another customer. So in the catalog, what I have done is I just used a little sticky Post-it note, nothing fancy, and I highlighted and tabbed the bundle and save page because we want them to save money, and we know that if they see these bundle and save options, chances are we can upsell them on something because they know they're going to get something for free or get a little bit of a discount. On the front, this is not something that you have to do unless you just want to. I make these every catalog season. So I've got like my favorites in the catalog, my favorite wax. Again, nothing that you have to do. And then I've just paper clipped an order form to that. So I've included 4 of these. And then I've included some extra order forms. Would you recommend doing a binder insert with a binder to save the cost of buying more catalogs? Definitely. You could use the product list that you get that are super cheap and you get a bunch of them. The showcase brochure is like a smaller, cheaper version of the catalog, but they're like a lot bigger. So those are really nice. You don't have to include catalogs. I made sure they have a link to my website, especially with all the harvest collection stuff about to come out. That stuff is not in the catalog. So our ultimate goal is to get them to the catalog because all of these limited time releases are not going to be in this catalog. So don't waste your money putting catalogs in there if you don't have catalogs. We have other options, or you could do the binder insert. You could just highlight some of your favorite items, whatever you want to do. Then I got this idea from one of our SSDs, Chastity Robinson. This is not required. Again, some people don't put this in there. I just really like how it gives more information. This also helps with host coaching so that when your host gets the bag, she's not like totally lost. So I'll be glad to share these files with you guys. Some of them I snagged from her that she shared. Some of them are ones that I created. So like this first one just tells a little bit about me, all of my information. So like my Facebook group, Instagram, my website, my phone number in case they need to reach me, and then a QR code that's going to link them directly to my website. On the back of that, this is kind of a personal special. You do not have to include this, but this is just like offering, so like have a $250 party, get a fragrance flower or a mini fan diffuser for free. Again, personal special, you do not have to include that. This next one, grab, sniff, and share. This is one that Chastity had. It's just saying, welcome to the party. Make sure you take this bag everywhere. Share, share, share. The more orders you collect, the more you get for free. That kind of thing. It's got a host reward breakdown. Again, I have this file I'll be glad to share. So it shows them exactly what they're going to get. It has the shipping tiers here, so they'll know exactly how much money or how much they're going to pay in shipping and how to calculate it. And then it says, do you want to join the fun? Be your own boss, no selling income, that kind of thing. And it's going to put, I put a QR code linking them directly to my join page. Then I put a sample order form here, telling them exactly how to fill out this order form. Make sure they complete all of this information up here so that their items will get to them at the appropriate address. You also can use this information for follow-up. I just did like some sample items right here. I showed them exactly how to total up cost, shipping, tax, that kind of thing. And then I put other payment options available besides card or cash. I personally am not going to accept checks unless it's somebody that I know. That's a good way to get stuck. Somebody could give you a bad check. So on the back, I created this. I'll be glad to share electronic payment options. So I've got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Facebook Pay, and Apple Pay. I do all of those. So what I said was text me, and I put my phone number, tell me your name, the party host name, and your order total, and send me a picture of your order form. So when they do that, I'm going to check and make sure they've totaled it up correctly, totaled up shipping. I'm also going to look to see if there's any way that I can save them some money, maybe upsell them using the bundle and save options. And then it says, once I confirm everything is correct, I'll request money from you using an electronic payment system. So I'm going to let them choose how they want to pay. Let's see. All right, the next one kind of just says get paid to party, basically, and it's talking about how all you have to do is gather orders, and once your party reaches $200, you have the option to buy a business using the Earn a Kit option. So that kind of explains that. This is one I made. It says what's in your bag, and it literally tells them everything that's in their bag and the intended use for it. Now, one thing I did write on this was, and you can totally do this, because trust me, you'll probably get those hosts that get your bag and want to like stick you or leave your testers in the car or mess something up, their dog chews it up, whatever. So at the very bottom of this, I put items that are return damage will result in a portion of your host credit being used to replace them. By taking this bag, you are agreeing to the terms. So that means when the host gets her bag, and I'm kind of telling her how this is going to work, I'm going to tell her that. So I'm going to tell her if my warmer comes back broke, or my testers come back melted altogether, or my mini fan is missing, I'm taking part of your host rewards to replace it. And I'm going to make sure she is 100% aware of that. And then the last page, I just included a bundle and save. It can be found in the catalog, but I figured I would share it again there. Again, this little host packet is not required. It's just something that I wanted to add in there. Okay, so in this particular bag, everything just kind of fits right down in that front pouch. So I'm just going to put this back in here. So I was super worried about everything fitting in this bag, but thankfully it does. All right, so let me take everything out real quick, and I'm going to show you everything that's in here. And I had it packed all nice and neat, and now watch me not be able to get it back in there. All right. This is one thing that Chastity created that I really, really like. I'm going to just drop this right on top. It says wish list. It shows the bundle and save options. And then it has a place down here for your host. It says like it, love it, gotta have it. So as your host is flipping through the catalog or on the website, she can write down things that she absolutely wants. I'm going to ask her to send me a picture of this so I can figure out exactly how much she needs to sell in order to get these things. So kind of give her a guide or a goal to aim for. So I'm just going to hand that to her or either drop it right on top. Okay, so I'm just going to start in no particular order. These are some things that I have laying around the house. Some of them have been used before. You know what? It does not matter. So if you have a body spray that you bought, throw it in there. It doesn't have to be brand new. Or if you have some things left over from the spring and summer that you're trying to just get rid of, add them in there. I do recommend not sending anything that we don't have. So if it's like something that's been discontinued, because I would hate for them to get it and really, really like it, and then us not be able to have it. So a few things that I'm sending, and again, this is totally up to you what you send. So I'm sending a body cream for them to try, or a hand cream would work. And I've just taken a Sharpie and wrote "try me" on here. Yes, I would not send a bath bomb unless you're just giving it to the host as a gift. Now, if you're giving it to the host as a gift, that's totally fine. Aloe water and cucumber body cream. Throw that in there. And give me just a second. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just clicking buttons. Okay. All right. Let me get the chat back up so I can see. There we go. All right. I've also included a Luna fragrance mist. Again, it doesn't have to be brand new, because when I get this bag back, guess what? These same things are going back in there. So it does not have to be new. A room spray, and again, just wrote "try me," nothing fancy. So all of that kind of just fits right down in the side of this little bag here. You can see. Now, for the other things that I have added in here, I have put a car bar in here, and I just took a Sharpie and wrote "keep me, try me, love me." So this is actually just like a little gift for the host. So she gets to keep this and try it and share it, but she does get to keep this. So I've got that in there. I have got a mini fan diffuser. I really wanted to put a wall fan diffuser in here, but I did not have an extra one. I had some mini fans that I grabbed when they were on clearance. And so a mini fan only takes one pod. So I'm not sending a whole pack of pods. What I'm doing, literally, I know it probably looks ratchet, but I don't care. I just rubber band the pod right to the mini fan. And in that host packet I just showed you, it gives instructions on how to use this. So I've got a mini fan and a pod. I have got a mini warmer. Now, I got this idea from Beth. This is the Why Are You Blushing mini warmer. And the reason I chose this one is because it is plastic. So no, the top of it's plastic too. So I don't have to worry about this being dropped and broken. And there are a few others. This one may have been one that was discontinued. I'm not sure, but it's plastic too, or with a metal overlay. So that is why I chose those. I used my host credits and I got these for free or half off. So literally have nothing hardly invested. So that's why I chose this mini warmer. Use one that you have. If it's one that you have that you've used before, throw it in there, okay? Like I said, it doesn't have to be anything that's brand new. I also, instead of putting a whole wax bar in there, what I did was I made just like this little goodie bag of samples. These are samples that I had already made to give out to my customers. It says our 10 brand new wax scents, give them a try. They're yours to keep. So it has wax samples of all 10 new scents, and she can use these to try in her mini warmer. So there's that. Nothing fancy. I'm not sending a whole wax bar. You can, if you want to, you can use that as a gift and let her keep it. Or if you have a wax bar that you've used some of the cubes out of, you know what? Go ahead and send it. It does not matter. But these are just some little samples that I already had. And then just to add a little extra to it, because when I get this bag, I don't want it to be filthy. And when she puts it back in the bag, I don't want wax to get everywhere. So I just put a few cotton balls in here. Or if you had a cotton cleanup, you could send that. It says use these to clean the wax out of the warmer. Just throw those in there. So cotton balls, I obviously already had. I wanted her to try some counter clean and some of the cleaning products, but I didn't feel like sending a whole bottle of cleaner. So what I did is the cider mill counter clean is like my absolute favorite. And so of course we have it right now. So what I did was just made a little bottle. These are some sample bottles that I had at the house. I wrote on here cider mill counter clean, and then I just put this sample is yours to share and keep. This is one of my all-time favorite Scentsy products. It's only available in this scent while supplies last, but we do have it in several other scents. And I put on here, use this to clean any sealed surface such as countertops, stainless steel appliances, inside the microwave, the soles of dirty shoes, etc. So I told her just a few ways that she can use this counter clean besides just on the counters. And then I had this little organza bag at the house. Something I bought came in this. So it's just a bag that I had. So like I said, it doesn't have to be new. And I just added some testers in here. There's no way I'm sending out all of my testers. Number one, because they cost right much money for a full set. But these are extras, like duplicates that I had from last year. I did include a few of the brand new scents, not all of them, but a few of them. So these are duplicate testers that I had on hand. You can buy extra testers if you want to. You can make your own testers. If you want to just send out a few samples, that's fine too. You do not have to send out testers if you don't have them. And if you only have one set of testers, I would be weary of sending out many at all, because you want to have those in case you have customers that want to smell. And then I had this extra little bag laying around the house. These are what I send out like my Happy Mail in. So really nothing fancy. And what I'm doing is using this as a money and an order form bag. So I put please place all white copies of order forms as well as cash payments in this bag. It's literally like a Mylar bag. I really wanted a zip up pouch, but I didn't have any. So you know what? I used what I had. You could do an envelope as well, because number one, I want to keep a copy of their order forms because it's got their contact information on it so I can follow up. Number two, if somebody pays with cash, this is just a great way for the host to just drop it in here and it's all in one place. And then the last thing I'm putting in there is a bag of samples. Again, just a cheap little bag that you have laying around. And I put samples, share me, try me, love me. Please share these samples with your shoppers. These items are available in several different scents. The scent list can be found towards the back of the catalog. If anyone needs scent suggestions, please let me know. So in here, I've included like one of our Best Bud Suds in case anybody has a dog, a couple packs of washer whiffs, some Scentsy soak samples that I made, some of our body care samples that you can get on the consultant store or There's some in here that I made myself. There's some wax samples, these little teeny wax samples. There's some Scentsy Fresh samples in here, dish soap samples. So this is all stuff, all-purpose cleaner samples, all stuff that I had samples of already. So I didn't have to make any. Hey, Colin. I didn't have to make anything special. I just grabbed what I already had and threw them in there. So anyways, that is all that's in the bag, and I just kind of placed it around in the bag the best that I could. So anyway, do you have any questions? If you do, drop them in the chats. I'm going to link everything that I can think of to link. I'm going to try to set everything up on Google Drive so I can just share the files with you. Oh, one last thing. This is the one thing that would not fit into my bag. So customer follow-up is key. So the cool thing about doing these bags is that they're going out, and chances are somebody that you don't know will get their hands on something in this bag. So make sure your information is everywhere. Like, post your information everywhere. It's a great way to get new customers. So like, this is my first grab bag. I already know who this bag is going to. She lives in Wilmington, so I don't have any customers in Wilmington. So this is a great way for me to branch out. And so you definitely want to spoil your customers or new potential customers. So what I usually do, like if somebody orders from my website or if I host a party for somebody, I like to just send them a little thank you in the mail. It could be a card. It could be a card in a scent circle, a sticker, whatever. It doesn't have to be fancy, just something to let them know that you're thinking of them and that you appreciate their order. So I made these. I think there's 8 in here. And these are called little thank you packages. And on the label, I put, please make sure that anyone who places an order receives one of these. If you need more, I will mail them out to the customer. And then I said all extras should be returned with your bags. So that way they don't keep these if there's extras. So this is a great way to practice customer service. Also, this is going to keep me from having to pay to mail them out. So the host is doing the work for me. She's going to hand out the thank you packages, and I don't have to spend money shipping them. So literally, these are so simple. What I've put in here is a product list, a little thank you note that I signed. I put my business card, and I put one of our body samples in here and a Scentsy Fresh sample. And I put a thank you sticker on it and some confetti. That's literally all. These samples were things that I had laying around the house. Nothing fancy. I don't have any money hardly invested in this at all. But it's just a little thank you to them. So this will go, since it won't fit in the bag, I'm just going to hand these to her and kind of explain exactly what they are. Y'all, I told you nothing fancy. Like literally, this is one of the giant Ziploc bags that Scentsy sends like some of our orders in. And I always keep them because you never know when you're going to use them. Like this is one of those little bags. I'm forever reusing the little bags that they send some of our stuff in. So never throw them away. Because I didn't have a big, cute bag to put these in. So I was like, what the heck? I'm just going to put it in a giant Ziploc. And you can use them for things around the house. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. It keeps them coming back. All right. So that is everything. I am going to link the files. And I'm also going to link like the bags and things that I use. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. And then Deandra, if you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them.